How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for my absence there. Hope you didn't miss me too much. I was gone there for like 2 weeks, but yeah, I stayed active on my Instagram and stuff like that. So if you're not following me there, make sure you go over and have a look, because I still put up a lot of stuff during the week. It's just not everything is made for YouTube. So go over there, check it out. Here is a few little snippets of some of the little projects that I've been doing on Instagram. Go over and follow me there. You'll see a few things that actually don't make it to the YouTube channel.
Underrated is an understatement.
So a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me and you are looking for a little breakdown of this Instagram page right here. The handle is Deadmon Burns, and basically I actually did a tutorial on this. It was one of my most viewed videos. That'll be right there just at the top. You can click that and go have a look at it. So I'm gonna just further break down his style of editing. That's what we're gonna do today. So if this is something that you want to learn, stick around, and yeah, let's get into it. As you can see, this effect actually stands out a lot. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Obviously, anything I show you today is not to just be taken and copied. Be creative, do your own thing, and make your own style from this. Don't just copy this, because that won't get you anywhere. So, enough talking, let's hop into Photoshop and let's get going on this. So let's just open up Photoshop and let's get going. Let's just title this something. So I'm going to just title this Weekend, and this is the dimensions that I'm using. It's 1080 by 1350. Let's just create that, and we have this artboard right here. Let's just drag and drop in a photo that we're going to want to use here, and I think this is going to work really well. So first things first, we're just going to cut the Weekend and Bad ID out of this, and then we're going to come back in and add some color and make this pop a bit. As you can see in Deadmon Burns effect, it nearly looks like a cartoon, and that's just from punching all the colors up by using this color match tool. So we're gonna get into that after that. So just cut out the subject and then I will be back. Right, so perfect. Once we've done that, we're just gonna right click and we're going to make a new selection, 0 pixels, and just press L on our keyboard, and we can just do a new layer via copy. Right, so we have our subject cut out of this. Now we can kind of mess around with the colors. We're just going to add some grain onto both of these first of all, and we're just going to come over to our filter gallery and add some noise or grain in the texture panel. I just have it on 2851, and I think that's good for our first. Let's just add that to both layers like that. Cool. On our bottom layer, we're just going to come over to our image adjustments, and let's just come over to our color balance. Here we can bump up the colors and really mess around with everything in the photo. So let's just add in a kind of pinkish tint to this, like that. So as you can see, that's given that kind of gradient effect on the side, and yeah, it's seen throughout Deadmon Burns' edits. I think that looks really good like that. So let's just come up to our subjects and let's mess around with these a bit. So I've just added some contrast, and now I'm going to do the exact same color balance. So let's just make these pop a bit. So right, that's looking pretty good to me. Last thing we're going to do is, there's a big truck going outside. I think we're good. Right, so last thing we're going to do is just add in one more layer of grain, and we're just going to come over to our filter gallery and let's just add in that grain once more. We can just bring down the intensity a tiny bit like that, and we can do it to the bottom layer as well, like so. Right, so now we have kind of colored our photo. We're just going to add in the little scribble effects on the side. Obviously you can do this within Photoshop, by using the brush tool. But for this tutorial, I'm actually going to send it to my iPad and we're going to add it in there. It's the exact same, it's just you have a bit more control when you're actually using a pen, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to show you both ways for this tutorial. I'm going to do it first on the Photoshop, so just press B for your brush tool and we're just going to make a new layer. Let's just call this brush. So we're gonna have this in between our bottom layer and our subject layer. The nice little thing to do is just come up to your window and let's just make sure our brushes is selected. Now we can have a bit more control of our brushes and we can just change our orientation and our size a lot easier. Obviously, I can just press I on my keyboard, get that color, and press B again, and just do the yellow. So all the project files and the brush presets and stuff like that are going to be in the description below as usual. So let's just come around and something like that. Right, that's looking pretty good. All we're going to do now is just come up to our filter and filter gallery. And let's just add in that noise. Right, so here is what it is looking like just from that quick little edit right there. Right, so I'm gonna show you now how to do it in the iPad. I think it's a bit better. So obviously we do the exact same process here. I'm just going to hide those brush strokes right there. I'm just gonna press Control S. I'm gonna save this somewhere. Obviously, if you have a Mac, you can just do an airdrop and just drop it over to your iPad. So because I'm on a Windows PC, I'm gonna just use Dropbox. Good alternative to use, it's free, and also you can use Google Drive and stuff like that. So right, so we can just copy this to Procreate right here, and that's what I'm gonna use for this. You can use Photoshop and stuff like that, which are completely free on the iPad. So we have the photo in here now, and we're gonna do the exact same. You can see that we have that brush layer there, but we can just delete that like so. Let's just add in a new layer and let's just call this. We're gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just gonna make sure that I have the right pen selected, and I'm gonna just change the color to a similar kind of color like that. So now we can just do the exact same thing, but we have a bit more control because we're using this bad boy right here. So and the last thing we're gonna do is just come over to our noise, and we can just up that by doing something like that. Zoom in just to make sure that it's kind of the same. And that's looking really good like that. Obviously, just to change it up a bit, you can come over here to your brushes, and let's just go down to, I think it's in retro. Yeah, we're gonna use groovy, and we're just going to do something funky with it like that. I think that looks really good. Yeah, there's so many different things you can do with this iPad, and yeah, I absolutely love it. So definitely worth the investment. So I think that's looking pretty good like that. Obviously, just come back in, noise. Let's just bump that up as well. And yeah, really simple to do, really easy to pull off. Be creative with this one. There's so many different things you can do, especially when you bring it into the iPad. Here is our finish look at what we've done today, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Here it is. So yeah, that's it for today's tutorial. Make sure you go and check out Dead Man Burns. Everything will be in the description below. Yeah, make sure you go check his Instagram out. It's unbelievable. He's inspired me to do this video today. So yeah, all the props go to him. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a little like and a little comment in the comment section below. All your feedback helps so much, and yeah, really helps me keep going with this. Yeah, hope everyone is keeping safe out there. What else do I have to say? Nothing. That's it. Thanks very much for watching.